Genshin's history can be a lot, and with every new patch it somehow gets even more and more tangled. So today, let's slow it down and talk about one of Teyvat's oldest mysteries, the Three Moon Sisters. When Teyvat first came into existence, a being of immense power was born alongside it, Nibelung, the original god of Teyvat. He's often described as a dragon deeply bound to the world itself, and during this era, dragons ruled Teyvat with an advanced civilization, far beyond anything we've seen in Genshin so far. One day, a traveler from beyond the world warned Nibelung of a coming disaster, something that would consume Teyvat and its people. Determined to save his world, Nibelung left in search of some forbidden knowledge, a solution. But a god can't simply leave their world. If he did, the laws of life, time, space, and death would fall into chaos. So before he left, Nibelung raised 3 moons from Teyvat's very crust and set them aloft in the sky. These were the Eternal Moon, the Iridescent Moon, and the Frost Moon. Each was governed by a goddess. Arya, ruler of the Eternal Moon, Sonnet, ruler of the Iridescent Moon, and Cannon, ruler of the Frost Moon. He taught them how Teyvat worked, entrusted them with its balance, and then he left. For a time, the sisters ruled peacefully, until another visitor arrived, the First Descender. At first, the sisters did not reject this being. They showed no hostility towards Teyvat, so they were allowed to remain. However, it soon became clear the First Descender sought to reshape the world, to impose a new order. Arya and Cannon were curious about this structure. Nibelung had never mentioned it, but Sonnet resisted, sensing the danger. As the First Descender's paranoia grew, it convinced the sisters to unite. Just as they prepared to revolt, Nibelung returned. Furious at what had happened, he imprisoned the 3 goddesses within a lunar palace reflected in the moons themselves, and waged war against the First Descender. The war shattered the Eternal Moon and the Iridescent Moon, while the Frost Moon was cast beyond the firmament, past the false sky created by the heavenly principles. After Kalimvina had absorbed the moon goddesses' powers in the new patch, the goddesses were sent back to Teyvat. Without their moons to sustain them, the sisters began to fade. Arya accepted her end, but Sonnet, consumed by fear, merged with her remains with the Abyss, becoming the Crimson Moon of Khaenri'ah. Cannon survived a little longer, guiding survivors of the war to safety, but eventually Teyvat rejected her moon that was beyond the sky, and she too disappeared. The Frost Moon now has a new goddess in Kalimvina, Hyposelenia, but it's still quite tragic what happened to the moon goddesses. Also, I'm a little curious, was Nibelung actually a dragon, or was he a dragon king? It's interesting that the 3 goddesses all have a humanoid appearance.